I began this journey in the 80s when we got into probiotics. And as we evolved probiotics in the 2000s, we discovered something called the microbiome. And the microbiome is a consortia of organisms that live on us and in us. And as it turns out, those organisms confer more health to our body. They give us more genetic variability. They give us more opportunity to survive and thrive on this planet than we ever had considered with the human organism. That role is being diminished, and we're starting to see extinction events in the microbiome. Therefore, our journey began to understand the microbiome and then understand how to convert the microbiome into something that we can utilize and change the microbiome, get back what we've lost in terms of our microorganisms.
So we basically thought of humans as made up of these organs, right? But we neglected the most important organ, the bacteria.
When we looked at the research, and we've spent over a decade on the microbiome project. So we've used tools like omics, we've done next generation sequencing, we do a lot of microbiology in the laboratory. When you take all of that data, which by the way, it's a lot of data, you can sort out this idea that the microbiome is so complex, we're just beginning the journey. This is the very beginning. However, the beginning is even more important than we were yesterday, and that's because when you look at the foods and the probiotics that we have available to us now, they certainly have a benefit. They've been beneficial for the last 3 decades. But the microbiome has taught us that there's a number of organisms that aren't available. So our goal 10 years ago was to create what we call next generation probiotics and next generation prebiotics. These are plants and organisms that weren't available and aren't available. What we have done then is we're making these next generation pre and probiotics available.
Yeah, this is intriguing. Yes, this is going to have profound effects on humanity and is likely to change the future of medicine forever.
I encourage everyone I talk to, everyone in my family, to start looking at the microbiome as the central part of health. It controls every bodily function we perform. It can change fertility. It can change your mental capacity, your cognitive function. It can change how your heart and your bones build and design. And the younger you start, the more successful you'll be over the lifetime. And we would have joined this market sooner, but we were still doing research. We were still spending millions to figure out what really is going to benefit us. And that, as I mentioned, that's just going to be, we're at the very beginning. We're at the tip of the iceberg. 10 years from now, every clinician on the planet will be working on your microbiome at the same time they're working on anything else in your body.